Hello. Happy solstice.
Yes. Happy solstice. Happy New Year,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Total smiles, right?
oh, just what a gift. What a gift to be here right now.
Yeah. It's definitely a joyous time. I mean, I know a lot of people are going through things, but I feel like there's a lightness to it, even, for people who are, still in earlier stages of their journey and working through things. It's like the joys just happen simultaneously, and it's just so magical.
It
So
is
fast. I don't know about you, but I
so
feel like
fast.
things are moving so fast. Like I've been
So
so
fast.
busy the past couple weeks, but yet it's all things that have been in service, like, for work, more stuff, more events, more, and I'm like, wow, like I don't know how I have time for this, but it always ends up happening,
Yes.
whereas it's like the calendar, like I'm having this whole time warp thing happening in the past couple of weeks, and I'm like, I can't do all this, I can't do it, and then and I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to be doing it anyway, and then the
Yeah.
time just opens up and it ends up getting done, and I'm like, wow, I guess I'm moving through this, and
This is
it's
expansion.
insane. Yeah, and I'm like,
It's expansion.
I keep thinking, where I'm going to get a break, and then I'm going to have some space, and I'll get breathe. I'm like, no, 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 it just keeps going, just keeps going.
Infinite expansion. This is just us
Yeah,
expanding, and it's expanding all of our um preconceived ideas of expectations of whatever we thought were parameters we were operating within. We're just busting those open,
yeah.
including time, capacity, breadth, energy, all of those things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just being completely called to show up in totally different ways.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. It's mind-blowing, like what's happening, like for me on a personal level, the
Yeah.
shifts that are taking place. And I'm in awe of how I'm feeling different, how I'm showing up different,
Yeah.
and in ways I never thought I could do before. And I'm
Absolutely.
surprising myself like every moment, and it's just so exciting.
Well, and those are the gifts, right? Like I feel like you know how and it doesn't matter what religious parameters people are subscribing to or not. It's just, the idea of an advent calendar where they have
Hmm.
those little uh it's either a like a paper thing and there are little doors that
Yeah.
open, or some people have a fabric thing with little pockets and stuff like that. But it's like there's a gift in every single day. And I feel like this window of time between um, the 12th portal and now has presented gifts every day. That
Yes.
there's been something new and unfolding and unlocking and like a realization or and it could be from something that was challenging, but
Yeah.
some gift that's like wow, a profound wow every day.
Yeah. Yeah. And I keep thinking, oh, 2023, it's going to be, I'm going to be able to relax more. And I'm like, something tells me that's not going to be the case. Like, it's just going to keep going, and it's going to be so magical. Like even like the whole time, it's like things are happening so fast, and like plans of like it's incredible. Like I can't even put words to how fast things are moving, or how short the time lapse between an idea and the
Yes,
manifestation of it
manifestation.
is minuscule. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, this is already happening. Like I
Yes.
just thought that, and here we go. And now I have plans for this and plans for this. And like, how's that all going to happen in like 2 months? And it's like, it's incredible. Like it's just super exciting. Like
These
I
are the most miraculous times to be living in, and we get to be here and witness it. It's
yeah,
just extraordinary. We are
yeah,
so, so blessed. And even in the challenges, the blessings are the unexpected um, pockets of joy. They're just, you have to find them. It's like there's a little bit of
yeah.
looking
There's
to do.
always something, there's always a learning lesson. And when you get, as you and I've talked about many times, when you get to the other side of it, there's the gym, there's
Exactly.
the higher vibration that you get to step into. It's just a matter of, having the right perspective of whatever it is you're moving through in the moment.
Yeah.
Shifting that
Yeah.
perspective, then you can appreciate, and whatever challenge it is you're going through, with grace and ease, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and an example of this is that we are sitting here doing this lovely podcast and we have construction right outside my
Yeah.
house. So, just allowing gifts to bring whatever unexpected joy comes through it. So who knows what cosmic transmissions are coming through the excavator that's banging out there,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
and
At
the
it.
jackhammer that may be heard occasionally through here. So allow these transmissions to do whatever uh,
Yeah.
work they're doing in sound
Yeah. Yeah.
and vibration.
Yeah. A lot of energy coming in. I don't know about you, but the past, I would say week, at least a week, um, I have been waking up at, at the, crack of dawn and just completely wide awake. And I know a lot of other people I've spoke with
Yeah.
are experiencing the same. Like it's just, there's just so much coming in that if you're experiencing sleep pattern changes, then,
Yeah.
enjoy the ride.
Yes. Well, there's so much changing with the vibrations in the cells that the body is doing so much uh shifting, but it's all individual. Like each person is
Yeah,
going to experience all of that morphing and shifting differently. So, the food stuff may be completely different just
exactly.
as the body is changing and shifting. I don't know about you, but I had just weird taste things the other day, that things that normally, have the right amount of salt. I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
the salt is off. There's something
yeah.
off, just, and things that I would eat normally. So I don't know if,
Well, I have the past few days noticed this shift, and it happened all of a sudden. It was like one day, all of a sudden the next day, like no, like my body just didn't want any food. Like I
yeah,
just haven't been eating hardly anything the past few days.
yeah,
And often, our bodies, because our bodies are so intelligent,
yep,
they know what to do. And so they shut the hunger off
yep,
because it wants to absorb the energy. It's
yep,
just like when you're going through a stressful situation, uh, or like when you get sick, your body, you don't get hungry, right?
right,
You generally have no appetite when you get sick because the body knows what to do. So I've been feeling no hunger, not eating very, very small amounts of food,
right.
which helps you absorb, because your body spends so much time and energy on food, digesting food. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, definitely changes there. Good ones.
absolutely. And the beauty is that in these days that have technically less amounts of sunlight, the
Hmm.
more the energy we connect to, can come in different ways. Like I feel like I'm noticing different sources of when I feel energy.
Hmm.
um so yes, I'll go out and lay in the sun, or be in the sun as much as I can while I'm out there, but when it's dark at night. So I was taking my dog out for a nightly walk, and I felt energy coming through the
Hmm.
nighttime
Yeah.
hours as well. Like we're receiving we're receiving in different ways, I think, in more nuanced ways, and we can sense it, I think, more than we ever have been able to.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been feeling, how we've talked about before, where your body is feeling that electromagnetic charge that comes in
Definitely.
at jolts.
Yep.
I've been getting that to points where I have never experienced it before,
Yes, me too, me too.
where
Huge
I'm just, my
jolts.
whole body's buzzing,
Yep.
and it's a
Whole body.
constant, it's constantly moving through me. It's like, it can be a little bit uncomfortable. I
Yeah.
mean, I've never experienced it to where it's like, wow, this is super intense. Normally it's just a little bit here and there, but this past few days has been, I haven't felt it like this before.
Yeah, I've had several of those where it just, and unexpectedly, in moments where, I wouldn't have, here I'm going about my business, and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, I'll need a moment. Just pause for a second. And, I just sort of, talking to one of my kids, and then I, start feeling surges coming through, and just needing to allow them to wash through in the ways that the body feels called to, because we're never given more energy than our bodies can take.
Yeah.
So it's just allowing the body to sense all of it moving in the way that feels most right to you in that moment.
Right. And it's just surrendering into that and knowing that, whatever it is you're experiencing or is perfect for you.
Yes. And it may not be surges. Like there may
Yeah.
not be surges coming through, and that's okay too. Like
And
whatever.
and maybe you're not feeling them, and that's okay too. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter whether you feel it or not.
Yeah.
It's everyone's still, feeling the same energy. It's just, like you're saying, we're all going to react to it differently. We're all in different stages. We're all going through different things. So it's going to manifest differently. It's going to be felt differently.
Yeah.
And then if you have, certain densities in your body in different places in your field, it's going to, work on that. So it's just really, it's everybody's unique. So
Right.
not
Because all of our
holding
experience,
yourself in a
yeah,
judgment. Yeah.
absolutely. Because all of our experiences have overlaid through energetic imprinting. And so, no matter, even if you had a twin with the same DNA,
Yeah.
although there might be some similarities, there would also be a lot of differences just based on imprinting
Yeah.
from different experiences.
Yeah. 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 And it's interesting because we've talked about this before about how, whether you're aware or not of your spiritual journey here,
Yeah.
you're still going through it, right?
Yeah.
And it feels like so many people are aware. Like it's almost hard not to come across somebody who's not really aware on some level, even though they're not aware, they're aware,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
it really interesting, especially when you have conversations and they're like, touching on certain things, but and I'm like, yeah, like I know where you're going with that, but they don't actually know where they're going. And it's really um it's beautiful to see the different processes of people waking up
Yeah.
in so many different ways.
Well, and claiming sovereignty in ways that they hadn't realized was
Yeah.
claiming sovereignty. Um, and what I've also found interesting is what gets magnetized into my screen of awareness, like what's
Mm-hmm.
coming in. So different little nods to the synchronicities and the fact that other people's journeys are bringing that to them too.
Yeah.
So like the material that comes across, so for example, okay, my husband and I watch sappy movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have just like 20 minutes in a day where we sit together and we just kind of,
Only 20 minutes. I love
it's
that.
like 20
there's
minutes,
a limit.
that's
There's only a
kind of
limit. I'm
how it
going to get
works
sucked
out.
into the portal.
It's kind of how it works out, but of course, we stretch our time.
Yeah.
The time, our
Yeah.
concept of time stretches, so it's actually longer than that, but it
Yeah.
ends
Yeah.
up
20 minutes can feel like a few hours if you
right. As a creator being, I'm making it way longer than that, but as we watch those, we they've always been high vibrational and feeling, right? Even though we have very different journeys and our experiences are very different.
Mhm.
The vibration of what those movies bring is always high vibrational, and yet in the last month or so, the movies that have sort of shown up and we're like, oh yeah, okay, we'll try that one, they're all ones that are more awake in tone. They're
Mhm.
all, they
Yeah.
have themes in them that are about the difference of about seeing through the veil, and about
Yeah.
how the veils are dissolving, and what if reality is actually what we perceived as fantasy before, things like that. And
Yeah.
it's all it's just kind of there. And
Yeah.
so the
It's so
clues,
true.
yeah, are you
It's
noticing that?
well, I just went to see the movie Avatar,
Yeah.
and you're right. They had talked about the Amrita, the spiritual fluid that comes down from the from the third eye or the cave of Brahman. But they were doing it with whales.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a whale, but it was some other kind of similar to a whale in the movie. And they were hunting and drilling this fluid
Wow.
from them, because it apparently makes you, regenerate youth, right? So,
Right.
but that's what this fountain of blood of youth does. It's that Amrita
Right.
that from the Kundalini that drips
From the
down. It's
Kundalini.
like a nectar. Yeah. So yeah, they're adding this in everywhere here and there, and it's like you can't hide the truth anymore. Like it's
Right.
coming out, and I find that the energies now with the solstice, it's like, you know, that's what it feels like to me. It's just like
Exactly.
the floodgates are open,
Yep.
and it's free game now. You're
Yes.
free to just
Free.
create whatever you want and,
Right.
claim it.
Yes. We are creator beings, and um we are un unfettered is the word coming through.
Yeah.
Like unfettered. There's
Yeah.
nothing holding us back anymore.
Yeah.
We're just releasing the perceptions. It's all
Yeah.
within us.
Yeah. Even my dreams the past few in this week have been really eye-opening about the message that I've been getting, the message about how you feel in your body and how you feel about
Yes.
yourself, that that alone is how the perception of what people see you as, literally, like
Yes.
how you look, like how you
Yes.
appear, how you
Exactly.
physically appear to them, is based on your sense of feeling about yourself.
Yep.
So if I change the sense of how I feel about myself, I will appear differently to everyone else.
Exactly.
And we've talked about this before in
Yes.
different ways, but I hadn't had it shown to me in a dream in this way, and it was very interesting uh, information that was shared for me in this dream about how you're creating yourself and your
Yes.
reality, and just seeing it, the way it was shown to me was so different. It was very eye-opening.
Well, yeah, because we're
Yeah,
basically creating,
yeah,
if we're creating the reality and moving the energies ourselves as creator beings,
yeah,
um, we're obviously creating what we see
yeah. And what other people
that's
see.
emitted from
Yeah,
us.
yeah. It was interesting to see that how deep the focus of the feeling of it was, because I knew this intellectually, but I hadn't been, and it's really hard to put the dream into words, but it was very, very profound. But I've been having these a lot this week of different areas of learning, and it just goes to show you how, the veils are so thin.
Yes.
We're feeling the energy
Super
of the
thin.
solstice. We're feeling all this. We're, probably a lot of people are getting massive downloads.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, I feel like we're gonna have a really good meditation here.
I do too. Maybe we should go into
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I feel like we should,
Okay.
because really, like what we're saying, it's really about the feeling. Like we can talk about it
Right. Words are
till
not
cows come home.
sufficient.
Yeah,
Yeah, words don't
um,
cut it anymore. It's
yeah,
sensation and energy and the felt sense. So you're right.
yeah, yeah. And our
Yes.
intention of, what we want to create for this solstice for ourselves, and what we want to release and let go of,
It's a new
because
beginning. It's
we
a
have the
new
power,
beginning.
and today is the day, setting
Yes.
those intentions of what you want to create and what you want to release, and commanding it for
Yep.
yourself. And
Because we're creating it right now.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
already have.
yeah,
It's just remembering what we
yeah,
created.
right. It's such a peace to it, isn't it? Like I
Yes.
just, like, it's just like, as you were just talking, I was just like, oh yeah, it's just like,
Yes.
it's like the pressure's off now, like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, like, of the journey, and like, oh, embodiment, and what we came here to do. We're on a mission, we're star seeds, and it's just like, okay, we can
Yeah.
just relax now, and just enjoy ourselves while we're continuing our journey.
Exactly. No, that came in my messaging this morning. I connected, and that same phrase came in. The gift of peace is
Yeah,
coming through today.
that's what it feels like. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So let's go
yeah.
into um let's
And
go
feel these
into
amazing energies and
mhm,
gifts, and just the gift of being here, just
the
the
energy of
gift
the
of being
solstice.
human here on this earth plane at this time, at this solstice. Such a powerful time, just having full gratitude. The more gratitude we have, the more we open ourselves up to what's available.
Mm. Just sensing in the body what the gratitude feels like, what the energy of that is sensed as in various parts of the body. Do you feel it in certain places, like perhaps the heart, maybe through different um, energetic channels? perhaps through the crown. Perhaps your gratitude beams out to the cosmos or down into Gaia, just feeling what feels right to you.
I'm seeing just being completely surrounded by just golden white light,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
just
I'm seeing.
immersing, surrounded. It's just so much. It's almost like a spotlight being just immersed in the spotlight.
I'm seeing us surrounded by all of our energetic brethren, just so many beings of support, so much energy holding us with peace as we honor the gift of this day. I'm feeling chills through.
Yeah. And I think maybe just opening ourselves up a little bit more, like really breathing into our heart, expanding our heart, really allowing our fields to get really, really big, bigger than ever before, really all the way out to the edge of the universe.
Because we are that universe. We are just taking our fullest, expanded, felt experience.
I keep hearing no limits. There's no limits.
Mm-hmm.
There's no limits to who we want to be,
Yes.
who we choose to be, what we want to create. It's an open canvas from here. There's no borders.
Soft pink gold light. Really tender, very still, but warm.
I'm just asking, whatever is no longer serving you, whatever is not for your highest and best, to be released, to let go, and just surrender to all that is no longer in your highest and best. Taking deep breaths into your body, feeling the sensations.
Dropping in the question, what is mine to do in this next chapter? Just allowing that question to drop in. What is mine to do in this next chapter?
Just breathing in and connecting with your higher self, and just breathing that energy in, asking your higher self, commanding your higher self to come into your body, breathing it into your cells, all the way down into your cells, and exhaling all the way out to the fingertips and toes, and just allowing that energy of your higher self, your oversoul, to really come into your body. Really be the home. Let this physical vessel be the home to your higher self.
Just aligning to the column of light that you are. Remembering all that you beam out from your vessel, all that shines out through you that is blessing all beings, all that surrounds you, all sentient beings, all beings seen and unseen. Noticing how your unique vibrational pulse extends out from you as you connect more fully to what is really you.
So much energy here. So many beings supporting us, and feel completely surrounded.
Yeah.
So much support. There's all kinds of collectives. So expansive. It's like we're in a in a stadium almost.
big chills.
And really honoring yourself for being here, honoring yourself for all that you've done, all that you've been through. It's not easy. This journey is not easy. And really just giving yourself permission to congratulate yourself for where you are.
Mm. I'm seeing infinity wave energy moving through, overlaid with the image of angelic wings.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of angels when I was mentioning the beings around us.
Me too.
More angelic than usual, more angelic beings than
Mm.
usual.
Yeah.
Such a softness. It's that allowing energy that's so soft that allows you to be present with whatever is current in your body, in your energetic field, and just accepting and allowing. It's that energy of allowing that allows it to express, which allows it to be released. Allowing just has such a softness to it.
And getting the idea of grace,
Mm.
that that all of this is grace, that grace is moving through, allowing the dissolving to allow our purer, more crystalline structure to shine ever brightly. That grace is removing anything that feels is ready to go.
Yeah, it's the gift. That's what's being
Mm-hmm.
given to us right now in this moment. The ability to release what is no longer serving. And that's really what the solstice is about, right? It's about the darkest day of the year.
Mm.
It's about the darkest shadow. It's about having the opportunity to release that shadow, to really dive into it. And I think that's why all the angels are here to help us take this day, this opportunity right here and now to let go of any shadow, any densities, any energies that are, not of the highest vibration, that we are able to let those go in this moment. So breathing into that, and just so much gratitude for what's happening right now.
And to hold yourself in your heart, that as you hold yourself in your heart with that grace, unconditional love for all that you are, in your expansive wholeness, that is the micro of the macro. That is, we hold ourselves in that unconditional love. We hold the entire cosmos in that same unconditional love. And that is the healing that is meant to come to all humanity, all beings in the galaxy, in the multiverse, the omniverse, and beyond. We are here anchoring that grace, the forgiveness, the cleansing.
What
The
we do for
washing.
ourselves, we do for others. So
Just allowing that grace and that unconditional love to cradle you as you cradle humanity.
such a gift
It's so
being given right
beautiful.
now. It is. It's just
So
the most
beautiful.
peaceful, joyous energy I think I've ever felt. It's so I'm getting total goosebumps. It's so
It's
expansive. It's just pure love.
it's so tender. There's a
Yes, that's the word.
preciousness. There's a
Tender.
preciousness to it. This precious moment.
I'm so overwhelmed with gratitude right now. I can't stop the tears from flowing.
I know. I'm just feeling cradling. There's a cradling.
It's nurturing and being so held, so loved. It's just so much love.
Feeling Mother Mary holding, just holding. Tender compassion.
And remembering to breathe as we feel into these energies. We'll notice how you're breathing, taking some deep breaths, just being present in your body.
Grace.
Letting go, letting go. Knowing that this love is you, this love is your true nature. This is really who you are. And everything else is just illusions and shadows that have not allowed you to see and feel that real truth of yourself.
Just remembering. The remembering. You've always been this.
And now we get to be this in a human body. Such a tremendous gift. We've all chosen to be here and to go through this process together.
Feeling a intense vibration through the collar and heart. That there's like a almost a a cloak or a cape of energy being placed around us to wear proudly as we continue our steps through the world. That there is a holding of us energetically in grace and love that will surround us as we continue each step forward from this moment.
I'm feeling I just realized my hands are in mudras in my lap. So profound.
Crown. Lots of activity energetically at the crown.
I'm continuing to breathe.
Feeling the expanded nature of the energies that are moving.
Such a beautiful gift. One can just see energetically, like everyone bowing to each other, ourselves bowing.
Just a shower of energy. But in humble gratitude for what we know deep within that we truly are.
Just taking some deep breaths and grounding all of this in, grounding it down through your feet, grounding it down to the center of your Gaia. And just claiming and owning this energy of yourself as your new foundation, your new vibration moving forward.
I'm just seeing the cold, clear, starry sky with energetic beings with this mantle, this cloak of energy, bowing in deep gratitude, all encircled around our Mother Gaia and the birth that we are experiencing at this moment. Whatever is moving through you is being birthed in this moment. Such a profound celebration of this birth through you in service to the entire cosmos.
So much joy. It's a very, gratitude with joy, like the bubbly sensation of joy coming in, and allowing joy to be a part of our existence from here on out, no matter what we're going through. Remembering that joy is part of our true nature.
We are here to emanate the vibration of that joy through all that comes into our field, knowing that we have invited in whatever that is to be met in joy.
Mm. So beautiful. So grateful. So grateful to be here and be sharing this moment with you and everyone.
Grateful.
It's just what a magical and powerful energetic connection we just had. Taking a moment to honor all the beings that showed up and the energy that has been available to us throughout the day today. And really remembering to honor yourself and be gentle with yourself and have compassion for yourself.
I'm hearing singing,
Mm-hmm.
tones of celebration,
Mm-hmm.
sacred, sweet, loving, almost like a lullaby, but of joy. This joyous lullaby of this longest night.
Yeah. Darkest night. Honoring ourselves during this time.
Big chills.
So much gratitude.
Such gratitude.
Mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. What a gift.
Mm. So hard to come back from that.
Yep.
When I open my eyes, it's like, oh, wow.
I still have tears from
That was so beautiful. I haven't felt anything that was quite moving for
Yes.
me. And it's not generally, I don't get overwhelmed, with
I know.
that feeling of love. Like I'm so used to that it's like, boy, that came in
I know.
so strong and in such a profound and beautiful way. It was just so, never felt so much peace. Just the awe of it. It was wow, it was so amazing. I may have to listen to this again. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. And thank everyone for being here, because this is clearly a co-creation of everyone who was tuning in and sharing this space with us. So
what a profound and sacred gathering.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And we hope to see everyone very, very soon. Happy solstice, everyone.
Happy solstice.